Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Ashis Biswas, an assistant teacher of mathematics in National Ideal English Version School, morning shift. Today I am going to take a math class for the student of class nursery. Our today's topic is addition and fill in the blanks. So let us start our class. At first we do addition. That means there are two pages, page number 1 and page number 2. This page contains some figure and this page also contains some figure. So here we count the number of things and then add all the things. So start. Our first figure contains some Ashis. So the first one is there is 1 watch and retains this 1 is in number here. Then there are 4 watch, 1, 2, 3, 4 and this 4 is written here. Now we add the whole watches. That means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So how many watches are there in the figure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 watches. So we write 5 in the box. That means if we add 1 with 4, then we get 5. Our next figure is some ring. Here 1 and 2. How many rings? 1 and 2. 2 rings. Okay. Next there are 1, 2 and 3. So there are 3 rings. There are 3 rings. So this 1, 2 rings and here 3 rings. Now we write 2 here and 3 here. Now we add the whole rings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many rings are there? There are 5 rings. That means if we add 2 with 3, then we get 5. Now we write here 5. Okay. Our next figure contains some keys. So the first one, there are 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 keys. Next 1, 2 and 3. In the other side there are 3 keys. So now we add the whole number of keys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means if we add 3 with 3, then we get 6. So there are 6 keys in the figure. Now we write here the number 6. Our next figure is 1 and 2. The first one is 2 bottle. Then in the other side there are 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 bottle. If we add 2 with 4, then we get how many bottle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 bottle. Our next figure is some carrot. Some carrots. So count at first here 1, 2, 3, 4. The first side has 4 carrots and the second side 1, 2, 3, 4. So here also 4 carrot. Now we add the whole number of carrot. So how can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there are 8 carrots in the figure. So we write 8 in the gap. Our next figure contains some caps. Our next figure contains some caps. So how many caps? 1, 2, 3. So at first there are 3 caps. There are 3 caps. And then the second side has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 caps. 4 caps. Now we add these 3 caps with these 4 caps. That means how many caps are there in the figure? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So if we add 3 with 4, then we get 7, and this 7 is written in the box. Okay? My dear students, we shall go to our next figure. The next figure contains some gourd. So here, how many gourd at first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at first there are 5 gourd, and next there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 5. Now we count how many gourds are there in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So there are 10 gourd in the figure. Our next figure is some sunflowers. So how many sunflowers are there in the figure? At first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at first there are 6 sunflowers, and next 1 and 2. That means in the position and the other side there are 2 sunflowers. Now we add 6 sunflowers with 2 sunflowers. Then how many sunflowers are there? So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So if we add 6 with 2, then we get 8, and 8 written in the box. Our next figure contains some star apple. So at first there are 1, 2 star apple, and the other side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 star apple. Now we add the 2 star apple with 5 star apple. Now how many star apples are there in the figure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 star apples in the figure. So we write the number 7 in the box. Student, what are these? These are some balls. So at first there are 1, 2 and 3 balls. Next there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls in the other side. Now we add these 3 balls with these 5 balls. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So if we add 3 with 5, then we get 8 balls. Okay? Now the next figure is some flowers. So at first there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So at first there are 5 flowers, and next there are 1 flowers. Now we add these 4 flowers with this 1 flower, and we count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if we add 4 with 5, then we get 4 with 1, then we get 5. If we add 4 flowers with 1 flowers, then we get 5. Our first figure contains some chicken. Next figure contains some chicken. At first there are 1 and 2. So there are 2 chickens. Then on the other side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chicken. Now we add these 2 chicken with the 6th chicken. Then how many? Let us start count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there are 8 chickens. So we add 2 with 6 and we get 8. 8 written in the box. Our next figure contains some mangoes. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 5 mangoes, and the other side 1, 2, 3, 4 mangoes. Now we add these 5 mangoes with these 4 mangoes. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So if we add 5 with 4, then we get 9, and this 9 is written in the box. And our next figure is some pencils. So count at first how many pencils are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at first there are 7 pencils. Okay. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 pencils. Now we add this 4 pencil with 7 pencil. And we get 7 and 4. No, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are 11 pencils in total. And we write this number 11 in the box. Okay, our next figure contains some tortoise. So at first 1, 2, 3 and 4 tortoise. On the other side there are 1, 2, 3, 4 tortoise. Now we add these 4 tortoise with this 4 tortoise and get how many tortoise are there. So let us start count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 tortoise, and this 8 is written here. So if we add 4 with 4, then we get 8. And next there are some papaya in the figure. The first one contains 1, 2, 3. So 3 papaya, and on the other side there are 1, 2, 3. So 3 papaya. Now we add these 3 papaya with this 3 papaya, and we get how many papayas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 papayas, and written this 6 in the box. Now if we add 3 with 3, then we get 6. Student, this is our addition. Okay. Our next one is fill in the blanks. Okay, fill in the blanks. Here 10, the spelling of 10 is T-E-N, but here there is a gap. In the gap, the which one is right? 10, T-E-N, that means E is written in the gap. Our next one is 13. So what is the spelling of 13? T-H-I-R, but here I is absent. So here we write I. 13, T-E-E-N, but there is only one E, and E is left. So we write here E. So 13, T-H-I-R-T-E-E-N. And next one is 15. What is the spelling of 15? F-I-F-T-E-E-N, but here I is absent. So here we write I. So F-I-F-T-E-E-N. Our next one is 20. What is the spelling of 20? T-W-E-N-T-Y. Here E is absent. So we write here E. 20. Our next one is 7. So the spelling of 7 is S-E-V-E-N. Here S-E, E is absent. So in gap we write E, S-E-V-E-N. Our next one is 38. What is the spelling of 30? T-H-I-R-T-Y. Here I is absent. So here we write I. So T-H-I-R, 38. What is the spelling of 8? E-I-G-H-T. So here I is absent. So here we write I. Our next one is 46. The spelling of 40 is F-O-R-T-Y. And the spelling of 6 is S-I-X. Here I is absent. So in the gap we write I. So S-I-X. Our next one is 29. The spelling of 20 is T-W-E-N-T-Y, 20. And the spelling of 9 is N-I-N-E. Here I is absent and also E is absent. So here we write I and here we write E. So the spelling of 9 is N-I-N-E. Okay. Our next one is 50. What is the spelling of 50? The spelling of 50 is F-I-F-T-Y. So here I is absent. So we write here I. F-I-F-T-Y, 50. Our next one is 12. What is the spelling of 12? T-W-E-L-V-E. Here E is absent. So here we write E. So the spelling of 12 is T-W-E-L-V-E. Our next one is 24. 20, what is the spelling of 20? T-W-E-N T-Y, 20. And 4, F-O-U-R, here O is absent, so we write here O. So 24. Our next one is 40. What is the spelling of 40? F-O-R-T-Y. So here O is absent, so in the gap we write O. So F-O-R-T-Y. Our next one is 35. 30, what is the spelling of 30? T-H-I-R-T-Y. And what is the spelling of 5? F-I-V-E. So in the gap we write I, because I is absent here. Next one is 26. What is the spelling of 20? T-W-E-N, but here N is absent. So we write N. So T-W-E-N-T-Y. And what is the spelling of 6? S-I-X. So here X is absent. So we write here X in the gap. So the spelling is 26 is T-W-E-N-T-Y, 26 S-I-X. Our next one is 19. What is the spelling of 19? N-I-N-E-T-W-E-N. Here I is absent. So we write I in the gap. So the spelling of 19 is N-I-N-E-T-W-E-N. Okay. Now 14. What is the spelling of 14? The spelling of 14 is F-O-U-R-T-W-E-N. Here R is absent. So we write R in the gap. Our next one is 45. The spelling of 40 is F-O-R-T-Y and the spelling of 5 is F-I-V-E. But here E is absent. So we write here E. The next one is 31. What is the spelling of 30? T-H-I-R, but here I is absent. So here we write I. So T-H-I-R-T-Y, 31, O-N-E, 1. Our next one is 27. What is the spelling of 20? T-W-E-N-T-Y, but here W is absent. So we write W. T-W-E-N-T-Y, 27, S-E-V-E, gap. That means in gap the letter will be N, A-C-B-E-N. So the spelling of 7 is A-C-B-E-N. So in box, in gap we write N. And our last one is 42. What is the spelling of 40? 40, F-O-R-T-Y, but here R is absent. So here we write R, 40 and 2, T-W-O, but here O is absent. So we write O in the gap. So the spelling of 42 is F-O-R-T-Y, T-W-O, 2. My dear student, question number 3, fill in the blanks is your SW. Your submission date is 7/6/20 Sunday and return date 10/6/20 Wednesday. Please do your assigned SW at home. You have to submit your wall SW copies on every Sunday within 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the library and collect these copies on every Wednesday from the library. Guardians or anyone else can come to school for submitting or picking up the copies. My dear students, our today's class is finished. I hope you have understood our today's lectures. Keep practicing at home and abide by your parents. See you soon. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.